guys, this is Deepika and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make one of the most ultimate fusion dishes. It's called Paneer Tikka Pizza. I've had it in India but I've never gotten a chance to have it here in the United States. So I wanted to try it myself. I tried it out. I tried out the Paneer Tikka. It came out really well. So I wanted to share it with you guys. There are two parts to this recipe. One is the Paneer Tikka, the actual Paneer Tikka topping. The other one is the pizza base. So to know how to make the pizza dough and the marinara sauce, do check out my channel. I have two recipes for that, and I'll also leave the links to those recipes in the description box below, so make sure you check it out. Today I'm going to show you the detailed recipe for making the paneer tikka and then how to assemble it on the pizza. So let's go with the ingredients for the paneer tikka so that we can get started. I have a vegetable blend here, some onions, green peppers or capsicum and tomatoes. I have paneer which is sliced into cubes. This is a mixture of roasted chana dal powder and besan flour. If you don't have both, you can just use either one, works just fine. This is an amazing blend of spices which I'm going to use for the tikka masala. There are about 10 to 12 spices and powders in this. I leave the detailed list in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. But if you can't make it, just go ahead and get like the tikka masala from the Indian store if you get it. But I'm telling you, it'll make a difference if you make it on your own. And don't get intimidated. It's very easy. It's like the basic spices which we have at home. And next I have some lemon juice, ginger garlic paste. This is hung curd that I just took some Indian curd or yogurt and just strained all the water out of it. Make sure it's very thick. And then I have some mustard oil. This is pretty crucial for the recipe. It's gonna make some difference, but if you don't have it, it's fine. And then I have some salt and some sunflower oil for frying. That's it, guys. The ingredient the list looks a bit long, but the process is very easy and it's going to taste amazing. I don't have a tandoor or a charcoal, so I'm just going to make it on my stove top. It turns out really good, believe me. So with that all said and done, let's start making the paneer tikka. First, I'm going to start making the marinade. For that, what I'm going to do is I have all my ingredients ready as I already showed you. So to this chana dal, I'm going to add my spice mixture. You can adjust the spice mixture as you like, but I'm going to add quite a generous amount because that's what is going to give the flavor to this dish. So give that a mix. To this, I'm also going to add my ginger garlic paste. If you don't want to add garlic, then you can totally ignore it. That's fine. Just ignore the ginger garlic paste. And then to this, I'm going to add some salt because I have chaat masala and dry mango powder in this mixture. So those already have some salt in that. So make sure you add your salt as per taste. Don't add too much salt. Give that a mix. And then I have this hung curd here. Can you see how thick it is? Because I completely strained all the water and I gave it a whisk. So to this, add the curd and mix this really well. I have a small pan heating here. So now I'm going to heat my mustard oil. We already have our paste ready with the curd and the spices. So now I'm going to add this hot oil to that paste. So I have this pan heating here. Be careful. I'm just adding maybe a couple of tablespoons of oil, mustard oil. Now my oil is nice and hot. Guys, be careful, you're working with hot oil. I'm going to add this to my mixture here and give it a mix. Be careful, it's hot oil. Now I'm going to mix this nicely and then I'll show you the next step. My paste is mixed and ready now. To this, I'm going to add my lemon. Now my paste is ready. I'm going to transfer my paneer to these veggies here. Then I'm going to add the marinade to this and mix it really well. And make sure you use your hands because the paneer tends to break. I completely mixed my veggies and paneer with the marinade. Guys, it smells so amazing in here already. I can't imagine how flavorful it's going to be when I cook this. So Now that this is ready, let this marinate for at least an hour. The more time, the better it's going to be, believe me. So I'm just going to let this marinate, and then I'll show you the next step. Now I'm ready with a pan heating for making my paneer tikkas. Guys, it just smells amazing already. Like I just can't wait to make and eat this. I don't care if I'm going to put it on a pizza. I think I'm just going to eat it once I make it. It smells so good already. So to my heating pan, I'm going to add some oil just to give a head start. Now I'm going to take a tong and just place each one in this pan. But another way to do it is, of course, get some skewers and insert them in the skewers, like how you get in a restaurant. Insert them into the skewers and then place it on your pan and keep turning it around. But I'm just going to, just place it on the pan. So my paneer tikkas have started to get some color. Guys, it smells amazing in here. I'm just turning them around with my veggies and my tikka, paneer and everything. My paneer tikka and veggies are ready. Just smells so good. Can you see the char? Smells so good, guys. I'm just going to transfer this to a bowl. I'm going to make another batch for my pizza, and then I'll meet you for assembling the pizza. Here I have my pizza dough made into a thin crust pizza. In my pizza making video, if you check that out, I'll leave a link below. If you check that out, I made a regular crust pizza, so make sure you half the amount of dough you use for this crust, because to know the exact quantity you can refer to the video. And I like it thin crust, that's why I tried a thin crust for this pizza. I have my oven preheating at 425 degree Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to put this pan into the oven and give it a head start and bake it for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add the toppings. My pizza crust is ready. Can you see how beautifully it's baked? Okay, so now next step, I'm going to add some marinara on the top. So this is a fusion dish, guys. So the base is going to be the pizza and the marinara, and the topping is going to be like the Indian paneer tikka, and then followed by the cheese. Okay, now I'm done with this. Next, I'm going to put my paneer toppings. If you want, you can break the paneer into smaller pieces. I think I'm good with this. I've arranged my paneer and veggies. The last one is just for me to snack on. Next step, I'm going to add the cheese. I've arranged my paneer tikka pizza now. Can you see how amazing it looks? I just can't wait to taste this. Now this is going to go into my preheated oven at 425 for 15 to 20 minutes, or until the cheese is completely melted and the top is brown. So I'll meet you after it's done. My paneer tikka pizza is ready. So I'll transfer it here. This is a masterpiece. Can you see how beautifully it's cooked? I'm going to cut this. Can you hear the crunch on the crust? What do you want? I have a paneer here, so I'm going to cut around it. Okay, the moment is here. This is just amazing. It's completely different. Like it's tikka masala and the pizza, they just go together so well. I want to take a bite here with the paneer. It's top notch. It's so good. I can taste all the flavors from the paneer tikka. It has taken pizza to a whole new level. That's what I can tell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I had so much fun making this pizza. I love fusion dishes. I want to try more. So I hope you try this and do let me know how it turns out. Do like this video, give me a thumbs up if you like this, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. It's Deepika's Kitchen on both. So make sure you like my page and follow my page for my day-to-day updates. I'll see you again with more exciting videos. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.